I think this is actually my first video that might need a trigger warning. I ate a snake. Okay, let's start in the beginning. A couple of weeks ago, I was in the shop working by myself, and then all of a sudden, I hear this scream. So I drop everything, I run outside, see if I can help, and I see that my neighbor is throwing a rock at something. So I run over, and it turns out he was watering his plants right next to his house, and there was a big rattlesnake in this flower pot that kind of launched at him. He has kids, he has dogs, and of course he was concerned about his own safety, so instinctively he picked up this rock, threw it at the snake, killed the snake. And the story could end there, but it didn't, because I was kind of curious. I've never seen a rattlesnake. I thought, it was so beautiful, just the pattern and everything, and I also felt sorry for the snake. It seems like a waste to throw it away. So I asked him if I could have it. He said, well, I don't care, of course, take it. There are a couple things that I thought might be interesting. Number one, can I turn a snake into snake leather? I researched it, and it turns out it's actually pretty simple. You basically cut along the belly of the snake, and then you take the skin off like a sock, and then you scrape off all the excess, the fat and the tissue. You roll it together, put it in a mason jar, and put it in a mix of 50-50 glycerin and rubbing alcohol. It stays in there for 3 days, just marinates in the solution. Then you take it out, pin it on a piece of cardboard, like stretch the leather out, put it in the sun. Boom, you just made your own snake leather. Isn't that wild? But while I was skinning it, I was thinking, I kind of want to eat it. The meat looked good, and I've never eaten snake. So the next question, can you actually eat a rattlesnake? Turns out, yes, you can. You just need to generously cut off the head, and then the rest of the meat is good to go. Just don't eat the head. And then I learned that even if you cut off the head from the rattlesnake, the head alone can still bite you. It can still launch at you. It senses the heat for hours, and I found an article that says days. What? That is nightmare fuel. So the best thing to do, cut off the head, bury the head. That way you're safe. And also, of course, cut off the rattle. And here's the next thing. Is there anything I can do with the rattle? Anyways, I barbecued the snake. It was good. I barbecued it for too long. I kind of prepared it like ribs, because a snake has a lot of ribs, but it was too long. So it was more like snake jerky, but it still tasted good, and I would absolutely do it again, especially if it's a fresh animal that would otherwise be thrown away. I think it's better to use it. Why am I telling you all of this? Ever since that happened, I told this story probably 20 times. On parties, to friends. When people hear, oh my God, my neighbor was attacked by a rattlesnake, they think it ends with killing the rattlesnake, but this story ends with me eating it, making my own snake skin, and having a really cool rattle that I have a really good project idea for, but that's next week. And I realized that I ate the snake is a good story, but it is also kind of a metaphor for the life I want to live and for the work I want to do. I want to be curious, I want to be adventurous, I want to be brave, I want to learn as much as I can, and then I want to package it all into a story, meaning a video, a project, just an anecdote. That for me is what I think of when I say I ate the snake. I just wanted to share that with you because this experience gave me so much energy, so many ideas. My mind is full of stories just because we didn't throw that snake in the trash. And I hope this makes sense to you at least a little bit and you get something out of that too. Let's work with the leather. hope this story resonated with you as much as it did with me. Again, I'm so inspired by all of it, and I think this is my new mantra. I don't have a sponsor this week, and that gives me an opportunity to thank my Patreon supporters, who are a big reason, together with my sponsors, why I can bring this content for free to you every week. If you're interested in supporting me, check out the Patreon. The Patreon supporters are also always the first ones who know about new product drops. And this week we dropped another 100 of the brown tape mates. They are in the store right now. If you don't know what this is, here's a video about it. I handmade each and every one, hand engraved, as you saw in the video. These are produced by me only. And if you want to support me and have this awesome, cool little gadget that is really, really helpful, then you can get one. That's it. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. And I'll see you next week with a new video.